Hello and welcome to another episode of Whispers of the Womb. My name is Suzanne Lawson, your host. Today I'm joined with Aylin Genc, joining us all the way from Poland. Aylin shares her fascinating journey into yoga, which began years ago in Turkey. After moving to Poland, she reignited her passion for yoga, delving deeper into various styles before finding her true calling. With dedication and curiosity, Aylin pursued specialised teacher training, discovering the magic of yoga and the profound impact it had on her life. And as she moves through her studies, she's now studying the Chinese medicine therapy. During this podcast episode, Aylin will be demonstrating how to use the Gua Sha tool on the face. So if you have a Gua Sha tool, grab one handy. If not, you can bring a Chinese spoon, a normal spoon, or a flat crystal, and you can join in and enhance your wellness routine. So stay tuned for this enriching episode. Hello and welcome to this episode of Whispers of the Womb. My name is Suzanne Lawson, your host, and I'm delighted to be joined today by Aylin Genc, who is from Poland, originally from Turkey. So welcome, Aylin, to Whispers of the Womb podcast. So I'm going to hand you over to Aylin now. She's going to give us a little bit of an introduction on who she is and what she does in Poland.
Hi, Suzanne. Hi, everyone. Thank you for hosting me. It is so nice to talk and meet with you. I'm originally from Turkey. I have been living in Poland for 4 years. I'm a Yin Yoga teacher. Actually, my journey with Yin Yoga started many years ago when I was living in Turkey. But at that time, I wasn't just a student. Then I moved to Turkey. I moved to Poland, and I decided to go background of the yoga. And when I went to yoga background, it was all affected me a lot, and I want to go deeper and deeper. Then I decided to get a yoga teacher training. And I got a yoga teacher training 200 hours, but it was a general training. But I wanted to focus on one style. And I tried different kinds of yoga style, vinyasa, aerial yoga, kundalini yoga, yin yoga. I tried all of them. But I find something magic in yin yoga for me. It was something magic. I was feeling completely different during the yin yoga and after the yin yoga. And then I thought that, okay, something is going on here. Let's see what is this yin yoga, what is it is coming from, why it affects me a lot. Then I decided to take just a yin yoga teacher training. And I was so lucky because I found so good teacher. Dougal Matcham, he's from also UK, and he gave me actual scholarship with him. Yeah, with him 200 hours just in yoga and Chinese medicine. It was an amazing time for me, and during this yin yoga training, actually we took a bit, not so deeply, of course, a bit Meridian lines, Chinese medicine philosophy. And it affected me a lot, actually. Then I slowly understand, okay, what is going on my body during yin yoga pose. Why I feel so sometimes strange, sometimes so happy, sometimes unhappy. But it was obvious that something was going on with me. And then I learned the connection between the emotions, between the thoughts and the body, meridian lines. Then after I finished my yin yoga teacher training, after that I decided to learn Chinese medicine. So everything in my life went through step by step. And with the Chinese medicine, I first I searched a lot because there were lots of courses about Chinese medicine. Then I thought that no, I want to go deeper and I want to be a real professional on this because I saw that it is my passion. and it affected me a lot. It for one course, two course won't be enough for me. Then, of course, I told so many schools, Chinese medicine schools in Europe, some practitioners, some Chinese doctors, and all told me that, okay, if you want to really certified as a practitioner, acupuncturist, or herbalist, just go for a school. Then I decided to go to a Chinese medicine school in Amsterdam. Now I am also Chinese medicine student, second year acupuncture student in Amsterdam. So my journey is like that. At the same time, of course, when I was doing them, I did breathing uh, a breathing teacher training with the doctors, with the therapists from US. Actually, it also affected me a lot because generally they created a breathing techniques with the ancient techniques and with the modern techniques, and they were similar to qigong, which is qigong is also coming from Chinese medicine. They were so the breathing techniques are not so active; they are so slow, and I work with them with the Ukrainian refugees. We work with them with the online Ukrainian refugees after the war. And also after the earthquake in Turkey last year, we work also with the earthquake victims. And here, currently now, I am working with the Ukrainian refugees in Warsaw. I visited them 2 times a month. I visited them with other acupuncturists, and we are doing some acupuncture, another protocol to ear acupuncture in the ears. I provide in person, online yoga lessons, and also retreats, basically in Greece and also in Turkey in person and online.
Oh,
So this
you're very busy. You're very, very busy lady.
yes, but I like sometimes it is so intense, but as it is my passion,
Yeah.
I cannot stop myself. Just I go for it.
I loved what you said there right at the beginning about how there was something magic about yin yoga. And I think I'm a yin yoga teacher as well. And it was the last kind of thing that got me hooked as well. I'd done Vinyasa, Hatha, Kundalini, and then found Yin. And similar to you, I had exactly that same profound feeling of what on earth is going on here. There's something
Mhm.
magical going on in my body
Yeah,
here, and I loved how you mentioned that there. That was
yeah.
really good, yeah. And for those listeners who don't know what meridians are, could you just give us a little bit of an overview of what a meridian is and why do you think it brings magic?
Sure. Actually, based on Chinese medicine, we have lots of meridian lines. But when we say we have 12 very important main meridian lines, and we have 8 extraordinary meridian lines, but generally two of them are so important. So we can say that we have 14 meridian lines, very important, and the main schedule in our body, and they are flowing. These meridian lines are yin and yang. They are flowing from up and down and up, and they are paired with each other, so they are not separated from each other. They have different function, they have also similar functions, and we have with these meridians we have 365 acupuncture points in our body. So basically what we can say about the Chinese medicine, Chinese medicine also, this part affected me a lot. It says that don't look far away to understand yourself and your body. Just look to nature. Just look to nature and what is going on.
Love that.
Yeah, what I told that we have 12, 12 meridian lines. So 12 meridian lines represent 12 months. We have, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have 365 acupoints. This is 365
5
days.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is coming from the nature from our outside. And Chinese medicine also says to understand your body, look the nature, how the seasons are changing, and what is going on your body physically, emotionally. It is something like summer we are different, our body is different, our emotions are different. Winter we are
That's
completely different.
yeah, that's like bringing in the Ayurvedic philosophy as well, isn't it? The Indian Ayurvedic philosophy. It's
Yeah,
all very
definitely. They
similar.
are
Yeah.
similar. Yes, they are
Hmm.
similar. And Meridian lines, when I started the first, I didn't understand. It was so confusing because we are used to Western medicine. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
a professional on the Western medicine, but more or less we know it. So when you know it, it is not so easy to understand when someone says something different. So it was so difficult for me to understand, but it was also another magic here. And then everything is here on my body, and I was feeling it, and I was see outside in the nature. Then I asked my teacher, I don't understand. What is this meridian? And she told me that if you want to understand meridian lines in the body, look at a tree
Right.
outside.
Yeah.
Tree has so many branches, right? And it has also body, and it has also roots.
Roots. Hmm.
So she told me that the meridian lines, because meridian lines, they are not only one line. One line is just the external path. In this one line, there are also so many branches going inside, up and down. So
Yeah.
this is the branch of the tree, and our body is the body of the tree,
Hmm.
but our organ is the root of the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when she told me this, I completely tried to understand what is this meridian lines. And these meridian lines, when they stuck, because there are lots of acupoints on these meridian lines, when they stuck, when there is a, let's say like that, Chinese medicine basically says that there is qi and the blood in the body,
Yeah.
and they're together. They cannot separate from each other, and they have to flow. Qi and blood flow has to flow smoothly, not too much, not too less. They have to flow. It is the balance, yin and yang balance. If they stuck, then you will get ill. You
Yeah.
will get ill mentally, emotionally, or physically, whatever. So the meridian lines and these acupoints help us this chi and blood move very smoothly and keep us in the balance. Basically, Chinese medicine meridian lines is this, and with the Yin Yoga, uh, we don't focus on the muscles with Yin Yoga. Of course, our muscles are affected, but not. This is not the target. Target is the going deep, the connective tissues, ligaments, tendons, and they are deep. They are not the muscles are on the surface. These connective tissues are beyond the muscles, so they are so deep.
And
And the meridian
it's
lines
sorry, carry on.
and meridian lines also so deep. And the Yin Yoga affects meridian lines, but not directly. It doesn't affect directly. It affects indirectly, but it affects.
Yeah.
And the Yin Yoga, you can also, I am doing Yin Yoga, some combining with acupressure points, with some balls, massage balls, and putting during the poses to balls on the acupoints. It's really, really, really helps because some people they don't want needle, they don't want
Yeah.
acupuncture.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You
but
can get
also
that. You
this.
can get that pressure and that
Yeah,
feeling of
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
But also this helps. So when we turn back to the Yin Yoga is completely different in Yang style. It is not bad. It is not worse, not better. Of course, they are completely just different.
Yeah.
Yes. When I started first, I was thinking that no, Yin Yoga is better than another style. But then when I started to, of course, go to philosophy, then I understand that no, there is no meaning better or worse because we need also yang.
Yes.
We need also yang. We need to be also active. We cannot be all the time passive. Yin is passive. Otherwise, we will lose our balance again. But Yin Yoga is uh, basically much more different than Yang style. It's much more meditative, much more
Yeah.
slow, and it
you're getting
allows
really
you.
connected to that connective tissue, aren't you? That
Yeah.
fascia tissue. You
Yes,
know, I
definitely.
find whenever I do a practice, even as a teacher, you know, when someone says, and just relax and let go, melt, and can you see if you can relax another 10%, another 15%? And you actually think you are relaxed until someone says, can you relax more? And then you relax more and you think, oh, this is lovely.
Yeah. Yes, because Yin Yoga also helps us to go inside, to stay with ourselves, with our mind. Some people, they don't like it.
Yeah.
They're afraid, but that is what I realized during my lessons. Some people, they say that they think that outside, when you look outside, they think that Yin Yoga is so easy because you don't move, you are just staying in one pose. But Yin Yoga is not so easy because you are
No.
staying with yourself, because all the time we are so active.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Active with the phone, with the laptop, with the outside, so many distributions, so many distractions, so many things. And we don't stay with our thoughts, without emotions. But when you go to pause, stay there 3 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes I stay 10 minutes. Oh, everything is then coming up. So
Yeah.
it is not so easy. But I recommend everyone to try Yin Yoga in their life at least
I'm with you on
once.
that one. It should.
So it is very good time to stay to stay with ourselves, with our thoughts, because then we realize we didn't realize we realized so many things that we didn't recognize before about ourselves, about life, about our thought, friendship, everything.
Oh, thanks for that. That was a really nice conversation.
Mm.
So you mentioned about breathing techniques earlier, and you were saying you were supporting the refugees and things. So what have you been doing with them? Have you been like helping them to overcome their stress? And you know, obviously, what they're dealing with is really traumatic. Is that kind of what you've been helping them with?
Yes, actually, I work with them online. We work online, and there was a translator actually, because I don't know Ukrainian language and they don't know English. But I was not alone as a teacher. There were much more experienced teachers, and they were doctors also on the line, because the doctors taught us these techniques. But what I say, because we started after the war, the summer after the war, I think 2022, I think the war is that. What I see online, even it is online, what I see in the eyes, on the face of these people, they were afraid, they were shocked. I didn't see any meaningful things in their eyes. They were something like frozen. Uh, with these
The
techniques, yes,
trauma
yeah,
alone must have been
yeah,
horrendous. Yeah. Hmm.
definitely. And of course, after the practices, we got so good feedbacks from them about because these practices are so slow, so gentle.
Yeah.
They are not pushing anything. It is
Hmm.
that these practices are not for example, Kabbalah body breathing technique. It's
No,
pushing
no.
a lot.
Yeah.
It is not like that. It is so gentle. Some practices are with music, and it was just completely because these doctors were working also in the US with so traumatic patients. So these techniques are just for the trauma release. But when I started the Chinese medicine and we practiced Qigong in the class, then I realized that most of these techniques is coming from Qigong. And just it is just the moving the chi, what we are doing, moving the chi,
The
because
energy. Yeah.
yes, the energy, the chi, because Chinese medicine says that as a human we are between the heaven, the sky, and the earth,
Nice.
and the chi is moving here. And what we are doing this breathing techniques, just moving the chi and to protect yourself. So it
Yeah.
was just basically focus on the uh, trauma, stress release, anxiety. So it was basically with these techniques.
If you're looking to kickstart your holistic health journey, be sure to check out my website for free online programs designed to support your well-being from the comfort of your own home. These programs cover a range of topics including yoga practices, mindful exercises, nutritional guidance and more, all aimed at helping you thrive holistically. Start your journey to wellness today and discover the transformative power of nurturing your mind, body and spirit. Visit wellnesstowomb.com. Let's return now to Aylin, who will share the Gua Sha method for relaxation and wellness to the face.
And so in terms of your yoga, I know you do retreats. So you do, we're filming this in February 2024. And I know you've got one coming up in May, did you say earlier?
Yes, in May, between the 1st and 5th of May, I will have an in-person retreat in Cappadocia under the balloons in Turkey.
Lovely.
We did last September and it was so nice. But this year I will focus on just Yin Yoga and Chinese medicine because
Brilliant.
because I decided just combine them because they are really so helpful. And during this retreat we will practice Yin Yoga and I will show them our acupoints that they can easily locate on their body, and they can do massage for themselves. So I will do this in May, and also I am doing online retreats. This is basically again Yin Yoga and the 5 element theories. So I have coming 1st of March. I have one retreat, 5 days. 5 element retreat. We will focus on every day one element, but it is also like a workshop because I will also explain what is the elements, what is the wood
Right.
element, winter element.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
The
we need
earth,
to
the
eat.
water. Yeah. What you need
Yeah.
to be doing. Yeah.
Yes, so this is the basically what I do. And in Warsaw, in my flat, I'm organizing also just weekend retreat for just women, one to one. It
Oh,
is women
lovely. Right.
retreat, just
Yeah.
one to one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I do is this, and maybe in Greece in October I will organize a retreat.
Fab.
But yeah, but I am just focusing on just the Yin Yoga and Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
So I bring my two passions here together.
Because then you've got your studies that you're still studying in Amsterdam as well, aren't you? So you're going there, you're traveling there quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
So when we first met, you asked me if I knew, and I'm going to probably get the word wrong, Gua Sha?
Yeah.
What that means. So for the
Yeah.
listeners, you are going to explain what it is, and then you're going to show us a little demonstration of what you can do. So I'll let you take the floor.
Gua Sha is a technique, is a treatment actually. Gua Sha is Gua means that scrap. But some people, some practitioners, they don't say it is a scrap because scrap is moving something in the body. But generally, when we look, Gua means scrap, and the Sha means red spots. Sha means the pain, actually, in our body. Yes, and it's coming from the Chinese medicine. We are doing in the clinic generally not for face, Gua Sha. Generally, we are doing for body.
Right.
Yeah, for body because it is so helpful for when you get cold, when you got wind, fever, have so much pain, have muscle tensions. We are using oil, and then we are using a Gua Sha. We are tools, and I will show you everything. For sometimes we are doing for the face, Gua Sha, but generally for the body and for the head we are doing. Gua Sha, actually, I'm sure that many people see on the YouTube, on the TikTok, Instagram, these tools. I am sure.
I've got mine.
Yeah, you have also. This is a traditional, I mean, not traditional, but this is a common used Gua Sha tool. So, this is jade stone, and there are lots of different kinds of stone. Rose stone, this is, for example, rose. This is heart shape. Yeah, this is another Gua Sha stone. I just brought them to show you. So there are lots of Gua Sha tools. You can, when you check in the Google, you will see different colors, different materials. Yeah, also you have different shape, different materials, different color. But it is not important. These are not important. Important thing is your technique.
Right.
Yeah, for example, my Gua Sha tool is this. It is a basic Chinese spoon. So I like it so much because it is so easy. It is so cheap. Even I broke many times my tools. I just buy it so cheap. And this is the traditional way, actually. Many ancient times, many years before they were using this, they didn't have these tools. But I like them because they are so sweet. They color, they shape. Yes, I like them. But as I told, the important thing is what you are your techniques. Also, you can use jars. Sometimes we are using jar on the body. But today we can practice with this because many people has these kinds of tools. Also, you have similar of this. So these are the tools. As I told, tools isn't important. It needs to be not heavy. It needs to be light. You can use, which is also, it needs to be covered very well with your hand. Some people like spoon, some people like this, some people like another Gua Sha tool. This is not important. Another thing is what I got so many questions, the oil or the cream, what we need to use. Actually, I don't say a specific oil for the face. Okay, for body it can be different, but for the face you can use your normal cream, normal oil. But the here important thing is that not too much.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I see people are using too much oil. This is not good. You don't need it. Just you need enough oil just when you move your Gua Sha tool easily, because we don't want any red spots on the face, so we don't want to push our face.
Right.
So I have argan oil for my face. It is good, and I am using this. Another thing is what is very important, actually hygiene, of course, very important. So it is so easy to clean them. Just you need soap and water. That's all. Sometimes also I disinfect. I am using disinfectant, and always I don't put them in an open space. Always I cover them with something like that after I wash. Every time before I use, after I use, I wash them. Then I put something like a bag. That's all.
Okay.
This is also important, and the technique. So there are many techniques. Gua Sha tool, when we use for our cheeks, for our face, okay, we don't put in this angle. The Gua Sha tool needs to be close to skin, nearly touch to the skin. So can you see me?
Yeah.
It needs to be very close to skin, not in that angle.
An angle, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
Be very, yeah.
feels
And
nice.
yeah, definitely. And you need to put a bit pressure.
Okay.
Not so light, not so strong, because faces can be so sensitive, especially the eye area. So we don't want any red spots, anything. So if you want, we can do practice a bit, and when we are doing practice, I can also tell another technique and some points. So I have this argan oil. It is good for my face. And
Nice.
I put a bit on my face, not so much, a bit also around my eyes, and I put everywhere on my face. So now I feel this wetness on my face, so that is good. For the Gua Sha, it is not so important from where you are starting. Generally, I start on my from my forehead. For the forehead, just the middle of this is also Yin tongue point here between the eyebrows. Just put the Gua Sha tool between your eyebrows and close to the skin. Okay. And from here, I put a bit pressure on my finger. Then from here, I start to go to the right side. And again, I come, go to the right side, and I repeat this 4 times or 5 times, not so much. This is very good for the forehead. This is very good for headache, especially if you are looking so much the computer phone, and if you have after that have headache, this is very good. Then I go to another side. I put a bit of pressure on my fingers, on my hand. Then I go to side.
Feels very relaxing on the temples. I'm feeling it nice on the temple, yeah.
It's very, very good, especially if you feel tired, because we are putting so much stress here on the forehead and on the jaw area.
Right.
Yeah, so we are putting so much stress. And after that, what I do, we have 3 important points on our eyebrows. One point, actually, I will say the name, but no one needs to remember of the name, of course. Just remember the locations. So the beginning of the eyebrows, this is a bladder channel. Okay, so this is one point, and the middle of eyebrows, just up the same line on our pupil, it is another point. This is very good point to relaxing the eyes, for the pain eye, for the forehead. And another point is just the end of eyebrows. You will feel a hole here. This is the point, end of eyebrow, close to bone, you will feel a hole. This is a Sanjiao Sanjiao point, actually. Don't care about the name. It can be confusing. So we have 3 points. One, the beginning of the eyebrow, middle, and the end. And we will go for this. So this is another technique of the Gua Sha. Actually, this is acupressure. And you can do it with the Gua Sha tool. And I will use this corner. You see this corner. And I am putting the beginning of the eyebrow, just the corner of my Gua Sha tool, and I press here. And then from here, I start to turn the tool from the left to right. I am making a circle. And I put a bit pressure.
That's lovely.
So if people also have 2 Gua Sha tools, they can do same time.
Both at the same time, yeah.
And then from another side, these are very good to relaxing the tension on the face, because sometimes we are forgetting our face, we are focusing on much more body.
And it's such a subtle, so subtle, but really, really, you can really feel it, can't you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
This is bladder channel point, and it is so important meridians. It's a very long meridian actually, and very good for pain, headache, swelling eyes. It's very good. Then come to the middle point, just the middle of your eyebrow. This is actually one of my favorite point on the face because it is very good, also relaxing. And when I do this massage Gua Sha to my friends or my patients or clients or my family, they're just sleeping.
I can understand why. I feel like my whole body's just started to relax.
Yeah. You can feel when you do the point, you can feel also on your neck because the channel is coming from neck. And now come to the end, the eyebrow, end of your eyebrow, the hole, and do a pressure here. If you want just a pressure, or if you want just make a circle, make a massage.
Lovely.
And then now I will do, again, I will bring Gua Sha and I will start the beginning of the eyebrow and I will go these 3 points in the same time.
Yeah.
And my Gua Sha tool is close to the skin. And then I go from the beginning and to end.
Ah, that's lovely.
When you are doing this, when you are ending, go up, not go down, not like that. Just from beginning and go up, or the same line of the eyebrow, not go down. Go up or go same line.
Got you. Nice.
Yes, now we can sleep.
That feels lovely.
Yeah, and another technique. This is a circling technique. And for circling technique, again, I will start at the same point, the beginning of the eyebrow, and I will make with my Gua Sha tool again the corner of the Gua Sha tool. Okay, I will make a circles, and I will go to my forehead, to my hairline, border of hairline, and then I will go to the middle point, and from here I will make a circle to the hairline. And from here again I will go and then I will go to the hairline and stay here, because also we have points on our heads, on the line of the hairlines, and they represent meridian lines.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
So relaxing.
And let's continue with the eye side. So I keep this side, okay? So let's do it on this side. For the eye, around the eye, actually we have, for example, under the pupil we have stomach channel, but we need to be very, very careful around the eye area because it is so sensitive. So I don't do any too much pressure on that area. But what I do, I bring the corner of the Gua Sha, just the beginning of my eye, and from here very gently and slowly I go to my temples. And again, the Gua Sha tool is close to the skin, and I don't push my tool because this area is so sensitive.
Lovely.
Yes.
I can feel my stone getting hot now, warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one technique also, I am sure that ladies will like it. This is for the calves feet. So I put, there is a point. You remember I told that there is a point here, is a Sanja point, just the end of eyebrow. This is a hole. And when I press it, okay, then I open bit at this area. Then I bring my the corner of my Gua Sha tool. I put on that area and I make it something like I'm doing ironing. Yeah, on that area. But again, I don't push. No, not so much pressure, because
really
this area
gentle.
this area is so gentle. Generally, people are asking me how many times they need to do. 5 times, 6 times is okay. They can do Gua Sha in the morning when they get up, before going to sleep during the day.
It's quite a nice sort of stress reliever, isn't it? You know, if you're having a bad day, just take 5-10 minutes and just
Definitely.
refocus.
Even you don't have a time for the whole face. Just go for the forehead, because we are putting so much emotions, tensions on our foreheads. This is one of the most important area actually. And another thing is that, let's go for the cheeks area. So again, I bring the long side of the Gua Sha tool, okay, and I put the corner of my nose, and from here under the cheekbone, I go to the ear. Again, my Gua Sha tool is very, very close to skin.
Nice.
And I go up. I go to the ear side and I go up. And let's go to the jaw area. This is, as I told, another area of our where we are putting our tensions a lot, our stress a lot. For the jaw area, actually, my Gua Sha tool is like that. So there is a hole here. Generally, I put this. Also, yes, you have also this. Just I put this hole in between to my chin, and from here again close to the skin, close to the jaw, and I go from the middle till the end of the ear. And this side, in the jaw area, I put a bit more pressure on that side. How do you feel that area?
Feels lovely.
Mm-hmm.
You can really feel it, the pressure going in.
So I will show also another point that can be used during the Gua Sha. We have points just the corner of our nose. So when you put the tip of your nose, your small finger, and when you come all the way down, you will feel hole here. And these points very good for the especially cold weather, when you have a blocked nose, when we get a cold. This is flu. This is very good points. And for the Gua Sha tool, the corner, you can make in this hole, you can make a acupressure with this tool. And also I will add one thing. When we go from here, from the beginning of the eyebrow, we use a technique for the circling technique. This is the circling technique. Also, you can use this circling technique under your cheek area, actually, under that area. Also, I like this technique much more than the other technique, because I feel when I circulate, I feel more
pressure.
Yes, more pressure, more movements. Because Gua Sha, here we are aiming not to reduce the wrinkles. We don't aim this. We are aiming chi and blood circulation on our body.
Get that energy flowing.
Yes, energy flowing, and reduce the stress on the tension on the face.
Yeah.
We are aiming this. When I do this, I don't reduce the wrinkles. Actually, but I am moving the chi and blood, and the wrinkles happens if they stuck.
And if you're relieving that tension and that stress, then you don't probably, you're not as, I don't know what's the word, you're not as tense, I guess. So that pain isn't on your face, is it? You know, you're more relieved. You've got a relief in your face. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's lovely. So you can use this all over your body in different places.
You can use this for your arm, for your hand. If you are using mouse so much, you can use like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Of course, put a bit oil
on your hand.
You can use for your legs. We are using in the clinic for the spine a lot, for the neck a lot, because of the muscles, tensions, pain. When you get cold, you can use for your chest. Yes, of course. So this is actually not for the beauty. This is actually for the, of course, it helps beauty, but it is much more related with the health. It is a treatment.
It's actually like a medicine.
Yes, medicine with tooth. Not tooth.
I love that. Thank you so much. That's been really interesting. I've seen these things around for years, because you can get those little ones with the handles, can't you? Like the little rollers. You can get those as well. And I've seen those in shops with, like, I think they're rose quartz and things. Like little rollers. I think I've got one. I think I've got a jade one somewhere.
You mean roller?
Yeah,
the roller.
Similar kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, roller I didn't use. Roller I didn't use. I like this so much. I like my spoon a lot. Yes, because the roller I cannot I cannot circulate.
You can't get the pressure as well. Yeah,
I don't feel I used 5 times. I didn't like so much, so I prefer this. But the roller, of course, that you can use if you like it. Many people also they are using the roller.
Yeah. Oh,
but I recommend this too.
So is there anything that you would like to end today's conversation with? So thank you so much for your time. That was really, really interesting, and I'll definitely be using mine more.
Yeah,
if there's anything else you want to leave with the listeners before you go, anything else that you want to share?
Thank you so much for your time. It was for me very, very nice. And thank you so much for everyone who listened this. If they want to ask me any question, they can just directly reach me out. Yes.
I'll be adding all the links in the showcase notes for everyone to get in touch with you directly, and then they can book onto your fabulous retreats as well.
Thank you. So I am so open to help people. So for me, it is my pleasure. I like to talk about the Chinese medicine, show them people so they can reach me out. Thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you again.
Thank you very much, Aylin. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
As we wrap up this episode, remember that prioritising your womb wellness is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. By embracing holistic practices and nurturing your body, mind and spirit, you can unlock your full potential and live a life of vitality and fulfillment. Don't forget to explore the other episodes of the Whispers of the Womb podcast, where you'll find a treasure trove of wisdom and inspiration from experts in women's health, yoga, holistic therapy and more. Whether you're seeking guidance on hormonal health, mental well-being, or simply looking to deepen your understanding of womb wellness, there's something for everyone. Join us on this transformative journey towards holistic health and unlock the whispers of wisdom within your own womb. My name is Suzanne Lawson, your host, and you can find me at wellnesstowomb.com. Namaste.